sign up for the 27th.
Yeah, everyone, you got to come. You don't want to miss it.
No, and it looks like they'll be home in time for Halloween.
Yes, yep, we made sure of that. You don't want to miss trick or treat,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Hello, look at, we have
Hi, everyone.
Ohio and Florida, and Tyrone, New York, Ohio
Soggy,
again.
Ohio, yep. Hot Texas.
Yeah.
What is it here, Joni? It's hot and a little bit soggy.
Yes,
It's not so hot today.
It's not so, well, it's humid.
It's 67 out. That's not that hot,
You
Joni.
know, but it's very humid.
Yeah.
And it won't quit raining. So the grass is growing like did you notice how your grass is growing?
I can't keep up with it.
Yeah, no, it is growing so fast. It looks really good. It looks like Ireland around here because we've had so much rain.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. But
well, if you're here, you've reached Gloria Horn Sewing Studio. My name's Steve. I've got Joni here with us. We have Kate behind the camera, running the camera for us. John's here to help us out too. But tonight is our
favorite things.
Yes. Here, Thursday
and boy,
night
we
at Gloria
picked some
Horns.
good ones that you're going to need coming up.
Yeah.
Very, very soon. Yeah.
Yep. So if this is your first time here and you're on Facebook, just if it's your first time and you're on Facebook, we're going to want you to register. So if you're new, welcome. The thing you need to do is register. So you're going to go to the comment bar, type in the word register. A new screen is going to pop up and you're going to put in your first name, last name, email address, and phone number. Joni, I think I could say that with...
I think so too.
More than with my eyes closed. I think I could say it asleep too.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you probably fall asleep at night saying it too.
That, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's just if you're new here on Facebook. But the best way to shop with us is through our app. We have a free app. You go to the App Store, you type in Gloria Horn, and a little sewing machine pops up, and you want to download our free app. But you can watch from YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. No. Our website. Our website. Go to gloriahorn.com and you can watch from our website. So welcome, everyone. Yep.
Okay. So we got a lot of fun tonight.
We do, yeah.
So we have prizes.
We do.
Yes. So in about 15 minutes, Kate's going to look down and pick somebody out and put $25 in their account to use tonight.
Free money. That's good.
Yeah,
yes.
Great money.
Yeah.
Okay.
We also like to give a midway prize, so you keep on watching through the midway, and they're going to get what, Joni?
They're going to get this nice book on quilting projects for all seasons, and then this is a fat quarter pack bundle.
Batiks.
10 pieces, beautiful batiks.
Yes.
Okay, so that is midway, and then the end of the night, we're going to give out our cooler that everyone loves so much.
How many are we watching yet?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so so everyone please share, because we want to get over 1,000, because we like to give 2 of these night prizes. We normally get over 1,000, so we'll hopefully get there. But you're going to get, these are very highly sought after. I've seen people use these out in public too.
Oh, really? Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. So this is, you'll get the cooler, and then inside we have one of these great, I guess we can't call it a Stanley, but it's like a Stanley. And that one has the Baby Lock logo on it. And a fat quarter bundle, and that's a blue one. And that's nice. Batiks.
So we're hoping to give 2 of these away. So
okay. So when we get to 1,000, we'll be giving out 2. Yeah, she says she loves batiks, but the cooler and this heat will be.
Yes, definitely. Yes. Definitely a hot weekend coming up here, at least here in Pittsburgh.
Yes.
So.
And what is do we have the loyalty points tonight?
We do. So our loyalty credit that you earn with your purchases is 10% tonight. So any purchase you make, that's going to earn 10% credit back that goes into your account for you to use on future purchases. So that's fun.
Yeah.
So it's always it's nice to earn some Gloria Horn bucks back. So. In the bubble right now, we have advertised for our fall event. We had a really great response to our spring event, Joni. I think that people really, really liked it.
Yes, they did, and they liked the last year's fall event. So
all the projects we did. So we decided let's just advertise for that fall event. And those first few sessions had filled up pretty well. So if you still want to come, we added more dates. So Monday, October 27th and 28th are our new dates. So that's Monday, Tuesday. You'll come in for 2 days of classes with us and fun. We feed you breakfast. We feed you a really nice lunch. We have snacks on the first night, hors d'oeuvres, with a special shopping thing here at the store. But it's a grand time. It's a lot of fun. You go through a bunch of classes. We do projects that we make sure you get done in class.
Yes, we
don't
do.
want you.
You go home with completed projects.
'Cause you'll never
We
finish
do
it.
not want you to
You'll never
walk out
finish it. So-
with something that's not done.
That's right. So we finish all your projects in class with us. So sign up. We still have some spots open there. So
Okay.
what else is
And-
going on?
Yeah. So would you wonder what's on Steve's neck?
Oh, so with it being so hot, so I got to share something with you
Yeah.
guys. So
Yeah, this is unbelievable.
so
We might not see him.
you might not see me again.
Get ready.
So coming up on Saturday here in Pittsburgh, there's something that's called the Rachel Carson Challenge. Rachel Carson Trail Challenge. It is a 37-mile hike from sunup to sundown.
Oh my gosh!
So-
Now, do they give you? Do you have to bring your own food?
No, see now here's the thing. No, so we wear
How are
those.
you going to eat?
We wear those backpacks with the water, okay?
Yeah.
But here's how I'm thinking about it, Jerry. So it's 37 miles. We start in the morning at sun up, so 5:30,
Okay.
and it's 37. So every 7 or 8 miles, I'm thinking of it as a buffet. There's a
Oh.
buffet every 7 or 8 miles because
Oh,
they have a little check-in.
I hope it's good.
So all you have to do is get 7 or 8 miles, and then there's a check-in stand with like Gatorade, peanut butter and jellies, and stuff like that. So that's how I'm thinking of it.
Yeah.
So
And no, is it a run?
this is hiking. I'm gonna be
Hiking.
hiking. Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
boy. Okay.
So my friend Derek and I, we're doing it together. So think of us on Saturday, the 21st. It's this weekend. That's why I'm wearing the fan here because it's gonna be super hot. But it's a hike through the woods and stuff like that. But so I've been really looking forward to it.
It's going to be in the 90s this coming week.
Yep.
So we thought he really needs this fan.
So this is
but
a-
you also need one.
Yes, yeah. So this fan is a battery charged fan that gives you a personal cooling device. So the air just blows up and you can just fill it and you can recharge it. So I'm thinking about, I might be, it's giving me a chill. Yeah, so you might be wearing this on Saturday and stuff. So
Gloria wore one to Disney World last spring, not this past spring, but the spring before. And I don't think she would have made it without it.
she wouldn't have survived.
No, she wouldn't. That would have been it for
So,
the Disney World.
Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
That sounds hard.
I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you know how excited I am at the end of it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I remember in colleges they used to have dance marathons for charity. You know,
Yeah.
when they would dance all night.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll just
yeah,
dance
so
the whole
that's-
time. It'll be like the same. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds something like that.
Yeah.
You know that. Yeah.
So I think someone said we've hit 1,000. So
Okay, good.
that's wonderful. We'll give 2 of those end of the night prizes away. So thank you for getting us over 1,000. But
Okay. Yeah, and so Gloria's not feeling well. They had something going through their family, and
Hey, Siri.
she has it now. So
how many days until Christmas?
So she went. How many days till Christmas? He's asking his watch. How many days till Christmas? I bet it's.
It's 1 minute.
Oh no.
I was going to
It was
guess.
listening to you too. Hold on, I'm going
Okay.
to try it again here. How many days until Christmas?
It's 189 days until then.
189 days till Christmas,
Oh,
Johnny.
that's not bad because I thought it was closer to 100. You know, like maybe.
Yeah. Oh,
That, no,
no.
but that would be the end
So-
of the summer.
that yeah. So we're 190 days for Christmas. So that's why I have Christmas Crimson.
Okay,
this one.
Okay, so this is the pattern that is used for the Christmas Crimson, and this is going to be a class that Ruth Ann and Deb Adrian are going to teach in not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday. They're going to start that.
So
And,
that's the pattern in the bubble.
and
And
then this is what it
here
looks
it
like.
is.
These are the fabrics that we chose, and it's beautiful. And you can see all the different shades of red and green, and then there's a little bit of black, and then over here you have and down in the corners you have the white poinsettia. So it's very, very beautiful. So we have the kit with the fabrics, all of the fabrics that you'll need to complete the project.
I'm going to throw this up there, Joni, first. You
Okay,
wanna pick that
yes.
Up? You want to pick that up
Okay.
real quick here?
Okay.
Throw this up here.
So
they can
this
see
is
up
it.
here,
You can
too.
take a look at it. Looks like sounds like.
So we got the pattern, but look how beautiful this fabric
Yeah,
is.
they've got, so it was hand-picked by Deb and Ruth Ann, and you can see all the beautiful shades of red and green and the beige.
I don't even want to open it because it's so
No,
beautiful.
it was packed so nicely.
Yeah.
They did a good job packing it.
They did.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
yeah. And so we have the kit, and then there's also
So all the fabric you need and to pick out the reds. Reds are hard to get out the right shades that work together. So we looked at their pattern and we picked the reds that most match their pattern. So oftentimes when we do kits like this, we make them look so it looks just like the picture, because that's what we want. We want it to look just like the picture.
Yeah,
so we've picked all the fabrics here, and there's a mix of batiks in here. There's grunge. I've kind of done all the hard work for you. As far as this, and the other thing you'll need is the ruler too, right?
It's the ruler, yes.
Okay.
And we don't have one right now, but it is the diamond cut 60-degree ruler. So that's the one that you'll need to complete the project. We're getting them in, so you can order one tonight.
So get the ruler, get the pattern, get the kit,
Okay.
and the finished size of this
It's
52
Yeah, I think
by
Deb's.
56.
Yeah, Deb's came out 57 by 54, but she might have to square it up or something like that.
So it's like 52 by 56ish, somewhere around there.
Okay,
But
beautiful.
I like just looking at all these fabrics together.
You should put that under your tree,
So good.
just put that under your tree and say,
I bought it.
I bought it, yeah.
Look how beautiful.
But
we'll
it
get
looks
it
like
made.
a nice
Yep.
gift. So, it's really nice. Okay, and now we have a backing.
Oh,
And
look
the
at this backing we
I
chose.
love this backing. It is called a hand-drawn poinsettia. So you've got that off-white background with the lines of a poinsettia, and it's a
That's really nice.
Yeah, it's a 108, so it's wide, so you won't need to piece the back, but you have enough here to piece the back of this quilt.
Do we know how much is here?
Yes, there's 1 yard and 3/4.
So 1 3/4 yard.
And it's beautiful. I loved it. I saw when she showed it to me, I thought, oh my gosh, that's
See
beautiful.
if we can put more of those in. Yeah.
Now, Gloria did order, I talked to her just before, an hour or so before we went on, and she was able to get the red version of this. But we don't have it in the bubble.
Okay.
But probably they'll have that ready for you on the Tuesday that they start to teach the class.
Yep.
Okay, I think that's just gorgeous, though. And we don't like, we like pretty backs, and I think that's a beautiful back.
We're not boring around here.
No, we're
no
not.
boring backs.
We want like it. We want a beautiful back on
Yep.
it, and that certainly is beautiful. So,
So we'll fold this back up here nice.
okay.
Oh, now these are fun. The next one coming up is something new. These are a lot of
Oh,
fun. So
yeah.
we're going to bring all these
are-
over.
This
okay.
is a mystery quilt.
Yes.
And they're really, really, here, I'm going to take this and fold it up. I don't want to fold it too much because it's so beautifully
We'll just-
pressed. Yeah.
we'll
So
just
why don't we
sort of-
just drape it over a machine
We'll
or
do it over
something?
here. Let's show this.
Yeah, there we go. So we're going to take care of it. It's so beautiful. Oh, yes. And when Ruth Ann just reminded me. So when you, with the backing, it is 108 wide. So there's going to be enough fabric to make 2 pillowcases. So there will be I think it was 48 inches left. So there'll be enough to make 2 pillowcases. And they will show you how to do that in the classes. So it's really nice. All right, so this is called the Mystery Quilt, and it has a charm pack in it and fabric for the backing of the quilt, and the pattern is in there, and a little container to put it in.
So we're just going to open one up, Joni, and show. So this is
Okay.
a mystery. So part of the fun of this is you don't get to pick which one you get, but it's going to be a beautiful charm pack with coordinating fabric and the pattern. So it's kind of a fun idea is that whenever you get one, you kind of have to decide and pick based on what the fabric is, who would be good for yourself or for a gift. So let's open this one, Joni, here, and we'll show what comes in
There's a blue one.
So,
we always like blue.
Look how adorable they are. So
let's see. We'll open
I'm going to do the bow. Oh, this is exciting. It's like a little gift.
Yeah, no, I'm anxious to see what the pattern is.
Okay, so what you'll get is,
okay.
So you get the pattern, charmer. So it takes one charm pack to make the table runner. So you'll get the pattern, you'll get the
Charm pack.
and you'll
fabric.
get a coordinating fabric to go with it.
Yeah. So
And how much fabric do they give here?
let's see. I'm going to say
So
it
we
must be for the.
so we might be able to adjust these because these aren't. We'll
so
be able
this-
to adjust these. Let's talk
Okay.
about that real quick
So
because this is 3/4 of a yard. So
so it
let's
looks like.
adjust that.
So let's see.
Take. So what was the price, Adam?
$34.95.
Take them down to $29.95.
Okay.
Or, yeah, take it down to $29.95. That'll be
Okay.
better. Okay, so
Yeah,
we'll
so
adjust
that
the price
is-
because this is 3/4 of a yard.
Okay.
We thought it was a yard and a half, so it's 3/4. Yeah, so these are $29.95. The price will be right in your bubble. But look how cute they are. So you get the little case for it. You'll get the charm pack,
It makes a really nice gift.
the pattern, and the coordinating fabric that is enough to do your backing and your binding, which is 3/4 of a yard here.
Yeah.
So you could give these to someone who's a sewer as a little gift, or just get it for yourself, and then you make this too. So
And you get the
Just
little
back in there.
container. Yeah.
and the little container that goes in, and then we'll have them bagged up like this, so they look
With
like
the
a little
bow.
present when they come.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. We'll put the. Okay. So those are.
Lost my ruin. Here
You
we
can
go.
see that we have a
So we have a
quite
nice
range.
selection of them,
Yeah, nice selection.
and so these are fun. So that's new. So these are good. Percentage back tonight. There's 10% credit back tonight. So
Okay. So okay, now we have the
so we started
tiles.
with showing more. Do they all have the same pattern? They do. They have the charmer pattern. If you order more than one, we'll make sure you get a different pattern. If you order two of them, there's other charm pack patterns that'll work too. So we'll make sure you get a different pattern. So we'll take these away.
Okay. All right. So these are. Okay, so it seems like these are all of a sudden really,
So-
really popular.
So how many out there? Raise your hands.
Raise your hand.
Raise your hands. How many have done the towel scenes from OESD? Everyone, raise your hands. Okay, I see a lot of hands out there. A lot of hands.
Okay, all right.
So we started doing towel scenes with OESD, and we are super excited. So we picked out some of our favorites, and we're going to go over those now. So you need the pattern, you need the thread set. And you need the fabric to do it. Price hasn't changed in the bubbles. It will for that $29.90. But we put those in, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it'll change. So, so the first one we're showing is
Merry and Bright.
Merry and Bright.
And it has like a little candle in it.
So here's so what's in the bubble first? Is this the
Merry.
design? Okay.
Okay.
So the first thing. So if you're interested in this one's Merry and Bright. And I don't. Does it say what size it is?
Let's see. So, Merry and Bright.
25 by 31.
That's a nice size.
25 by 31. So this is a 25 by 30. Oh, that's a good size. But they break it down into towels, and then the big part is that you need all the right thread colors because they layer the threads over top of one another to give this look, and it's picking out the right thread. So it's important to get the thread set. So we also have the thread set. So the first thing is design. Next is this thread set. The thread set is Isocord thread, and Joni, it's beautiful.
It
thread.
is. Yeah, it is. It
yeah.
is beautiful thread.
Yeah.
We have thread sets over there, so
We got to find that thread set we showed. 'Cause
Yeah.
even the spool holder it's on is nice too. So
Yeah, I thought we had them all over there, but
Yeah.
let's see.
So
We'll
this
go find them
one's
for
this
us.
one's Merry and Bright. So that's the thread set. So
And
you'll
this is
definitely
the
wanna get-
background fabric. So every one of the tiles are sewn out on this fabric.
Yes, you saw them all on that.
Yeah.
And the fabric that we've chosen out is this black fabric with all this sparkle in it. It's really important to have all the sparkle. Okay, here's one.
Yeah.
So this is so it comes in a case like this, and
I think that might be
this one's
Oh Holy Night, or is
This
this
one's-
one
the lighthouse.
the lighthouse?
Lighthouse.
Okay.
But it's just
Yeah,
it's
I know.
beautiful
It's
thread.
beautiful thread. Yes. Isocord. It's
Oh.
perfect. Perfect thread. So, and look at there's 4 containers here,
So-
and they stack one on top of each other, and then you have the lid.
So
So-
depending how big your thread set is, depends how big your case is like this.
Yeah, I think it would be so hard to pick out all of those colors from what you have. I think it's be best to just get.
Can't be done,
to-
Joni.
No, I
It
can't.
can't be done.
No,
You got to get that
unless you
thread set.
had every
Unless-
single
yeah.
thread,
Yep.
every single thread.
So that's the thread set. Next is the fabric. So this
Okay.
is, you don't have to use the fabric for this, but you can get this for any reason. But this is how many yards here?
Let's figure that out. Probably 2.
Tell us. It feels like
I don't know. Just let's see.
seems like quite a bit there.
Yeah. So it is. Oh no. Yeah.
3 1/3.
3
okay.
1/3,
3 1/3.
okay.
So you need a lot of fabric. But this is it a?
It looks
It's like a grunge.
A grunge with
So it's a grunge
sparkles
with
on
sparkle.
it. So and it will,
Yeah.
shine in the. That'll be pretty. So that's called Merry and Bright. So perfect fabric for it.
Yep. So we can't wait to stitch them all out. We have we have a lot of projects to do, Joni.
Yeah, oh, they
It's
are.
a good thing we have lots of sewing machines here.
Yeah, we do.
Because we have a lot to
We have what?
We have a lot
One-
to sew.
so, yeah.
Yes, so we got to get working. So this is Merry and Bright.
Okay.
Another one we really liked is Peace on Earth.
Peace on Earth.
Peace on
Okay.
Earth. So this Peace on Earth, this is another one.
That's a really nice one because who doesn't want peace on Earth?
That's right. Yep. Doesn't want peace on Earth?
Okay.
So this one is a poinsettia theme, Peace on Earth, a wreath there. What size does this one finish out at, Kate? We should mark that on here so we can.
25 by 26.
Okay.
25 by 26. So that's a nice size. This one isn't real thread intensive as far as the threads. This one comes with what? 10 spools of thread on this one. So the one in the bubble right now is the design. So go ahead and get that design. And then how many towels are there? They all kind of vary, but they all fit in a 5x7 hoop. So you're just repeating just those 5x7 hoops over and over again for these. I wonder if you put more in the bigger hoop and you color sort it, if you could do it.
Oh, probably.
We'll try
I don't-
something.
yeah.
Yeah. So the design on this one, and then up next is the thread set. So this is the thread set here.
Peace on Earth dancing. Okay.
And again, that's that isocord thread and all the colors that you need. And it's really important that the colors are right because with the way the colors lay over each other, it just works out beautifully. Like we're going to be showing you the sample of some of the lighthouse coming up here. So
Yeah, I like the lighthouse because that, the beach thing is so popular now.
and then we picked for this being the black background, we picked this same fabric again.
Yeah.
So
So that one has the.
sparkles on this one too. And it's not scratchy at all. It still is really nice and soft.
It
too.
says no color sort because of
Yes.
the thread sleigh. I can see that they probably want certain colors to sew out at certain times, so you wouldn't
I'm
want
thinking
to.
the machine might still color sort it for us and stuff like that. We'll see. I might try some. I might get in trouble, but we'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
So this is the black fabric, which shows that same black fabric again for this one because it works really well. And I think they all need that sparkle when you're
They
doing
do,
them. You need to
yeah.
get that sparkle in them. We picked sparkle fabric for all the background
Yeah,
fabrics.
we
on all
love
these.
sparkle. We love
do.
metallic.
We love the sparkle around
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So
Okay.
peace on earth. Yes.
Okay. The next one is Sea of Tranquility.
Sea of Tranquility. Okay,
that
so
must be
this
the
is
lighthouse.
our lighthouse one. So this is the one We have some of the samples already sewn out, Joni.
Yeah, they're beautiful. You're beautiful. With those blues in there. And this one is on like a
See, look
like
at
a
that.
gold. Yeah, that's beautiful. So this must be right in here. That's
So-
really beautiful.
This is like we're putting a puzzle together, Joni. Where's this piece go?
Well, let's see.
Right here.
Okay, let's.
That's this right here.
Oh, is that
Yep,
that's the
that's
very
that
tip
one.
of that? So that's going to go up here,
Yep.
like that. Wow, and then you can
There it is, Joni.
see. There it is.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
So you get
So
the
fun to put it together.
but to get those colors in the sky, and it's so neat to watch them stitch down.
Mm-hmm.
We followed their recommendation. We put Shapeflex on the back, and look, they have them labeled 1, 2. Yep. We put
That's a good
Shapeflex on the
idea.
back of the fabric, 2 layers of heavy tearaway, and then it's just stitched. But I can't wait to see all this stitch out here, all
Right.
those colors and stuff. I think it's going to be
And
amazing.
there's
So,
the sailboat in here. Yeah.
yep.
This, I was just in Cape Cod, and that's what Cape Cod looks like.
Joni, I can see you. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right there, Joni.
Yeah, the house is right there along the edge.
We'll put a little Joni in there. Yes.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
What do they call those? Coastal. It's like Diane Keaton.
Oh,
She's coastal
so grandma.
Coastal
yeah,
grandma.
I'm a coastal grandma
Coastal
now.
grandma.
I guess.
Yep. Up in Nantucket and Cape Cod.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I would love to sew this one out.
So what do we got in the bubble there?
This is
So-
the bundle.
The
So
bundle.
So this
okay.
one, it was our first one we did. We did this one as a bundle. So it's all bundled together. So you get the design, the thread set, and the fabric all in that bundle. So if you're interested in this one, this is the only one we bundled all together. All the other ones we separated the pieces out for you. So this one we did as a bundle. So you'll get the design set, the fabric, and this. Look at this gold fabric, Johnny.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
We also
Yeah.
have this one available separately.
Oh, we
too.
do have it separately? Okay, so we're going to offer the pieces separately too. So if you just want the design set, that's what's in the bubble now. So the design set gives you the embroidery designs and the instructions. This one's 32 tiles. How big is this one, Joni?
I don't know. Let's see.
Let's see.
Let's see if it says on here.
And in the book, it shows you, like, here's the tile seam that you're stitching out, and here's your color changes.
So it's easy to follow.
Yep. And then
And so
the
it,
last
it
step.
has the color, the name of the color, and then the color number on the spool.
For you to follow. Yep.
Right.
And then the last step is really neat. It changes to black thread top and bottom. So it's your
Placement.
your lineup.
okay.
To sew them together. Yep.
Yeah. And so this one, it gets the stitch count.
So
yeah.
you just do you just do all your towels, and then they go together. Yep.
Perfect.
So we have the design set up in the bubble now. If you want to get the thread by itself, we have the thread kit, and this is actually it here, Joni. This is the thread set you get here.
Yeah.
Look
Look,
how
at
great
that.
that
Look
is.
at those. Yeah.
So there are how many in here, Joni? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 40. Right?
40. Yeah. There's
no-
10 of each one.
Yep.
Okay. You have 40 spools
40.
of thread.
40 spools of thread here.
Picked to match perfectly.
What do they call it? Curated.
Yeah.
Curated just for you, right? So here they are.
Yeah, look at that. Okay. And then we'll do this one. There we go. Look at that. So you got, it's hard to believe that all this would turn into a beautiful picture of a lighthouse on a seaside.
Yep.
Oh, it's a 10% count on these.
I think they do. They do. They do.
Okay.
They do. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. We weren't sure, but I said, I want to sell them. So yep, let's do it. Yep.
Okay.
And then last is the gold fabric. So, and you can see the sparkle through the thread.
Yeah, you can.
It's important. I feel like it makes the design look all that better. But when all these towels go together, it'll be really.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
We gotta get sewing. The thread is isocord. It is isocord. Yep. So then when you can just stack these back up. So we'll just stack them back up here.
Okay, and then there was also, that's probably coming up next, it was like a tray that you could put your threads in. Here it is. Okay, this is really nice because it comes with a marker and you can put it, you can take your thread chart and find your first thread and your second thread, third thread, and you can mark on the right here the number of the thread so that you don't get confused. And it's 2 trays.
I would need 2 of them.
Yeah, I would
need
do. Yeah, comes with 2,
Yep.
1 through 24. So there's 12 on each
And
palette, I guess.
These are dry erasable.
Yeah,
So
it
you
looks-
can write the number on there, so you can match up the cones to go. So you can get your threads, take your little tray over, and then you're not you're not.
You know what
gonna
I
mess
would
up.
do? I like to get all set up one day and then start sewing. So, so I would go in and fill my bobbin up, change my needle, have everything set up, and I would number everything.
Today's a
and then I'd
prep
go to
day.
bed, and then I'd get up,
Today's a prep day.
Yeah.
Tomorrow,
and then I would start sewing.
after a full night's sleep.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
It'd be fun, something to look forward to. Like you couldn't sleep, you'd be saying, "Oh, I have to get up and start sewing."
It's 5 a.m.
Yeah,
Time to
you
get up.
get up. Mhm.
You could sleep with this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's our Italian scene for the lighthouse, and it's a Thomas Kincaid. Yes.
Is that really
Yep,
Thomas
Thomas
Kincaid?
Kincaid.
Okay, good. All right. Okay, now now the next one is
Oh Holy Night. Yep.
This is beautiful. So Oh Holy Night is the Nativity.
So in the bubble now we have the pattern. So this is the pattern that you'll get, and it's the Italian scene for Oh Holy Night, with baby Jesus, Joseph and Mary,
It's
away in a
beautiful.
manger. So that's the design set, and I don't know how many tiles are on this one, Joni.
I don't know. Let's
5,
see.
6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Like
1,
48.
2,
8 times
1, 2, 3, 4.
8 times
1,
4,
2, 3,
32.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It might be like 32 or 30. Yeah, because I think there's only
32.
4 across there. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it's
it
hard
looks
to
like.
tell exactly.
And then 8 down.
Yeah,
It looks like.
So about
yeah.
32. So you could do one a day, and you have it done in almost a month.
to get it, so it's a dark background, but to get all these colors in like this, for Mary to be all in blue, Joseph to be in brown there, and everything to turn out. I love the green. I love the star, how it radiates
Right,
out, and then you have the straw down here and everything. It really turns into a piece of artwork. And this is something you could leave this up year round,
Yeah,
or
you could.
you could bring it out for the the holiday times and things like that. So, but this is look at all the threads, Shoni.
They're
Should we count
beautiful.
them? How many threads
Let's
here?
see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
All right.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So
48
48.
threads. Yep. Most are 32 towels. What size hoop? These are 5 by 7. You hoop
That's
these up in
great.
the
So
so
anybody
can
can do
them.
this.
Yep.
Yeah, all the way.
So that's why you need like 3 machines going, 2 machines going, so you can get these
Yeah,
stitched
if you have
out.
more than
Yep.
one, that would be great.
I know a place you could get a sewing machine too.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, and then the fabric is the navy blue.
We
I
did the
really
navy
do-
on this one, yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's beautiful.
Joni doesn't like the black, so this
Yeah,
one's navy.
navy.
So this is really pretty. So this is a grunge, and you don't want solid fabric. You want the fabric to have
Yeah, like-
some movement. Look how pretty this is.
Yes, that's beautiful. Yeah, I can see shading in it.
Yep.
It's either a dark navy blue or maybe just a little bit of black.
And it looks a little purplish on this screen.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go back to the. There it is.
Okay. Yeah, you can see the shading. Like it's either dark navy blue or maybe I think even a little bit of black in there. That's really pretty. That will look beautiful. Yeah, this one says it looks like the night sky.
What's the final size of this one?
Let's see. Well,
We'll tell you here.
yeah, okay. Because if it's they're probably all the same size. So we'll have to
26 by 34.
26
Okay.
by 34. Okay.
yeah, so they're all very close in size. Okay, and now this one is
This
a
is
little
a happy
fun.
one. This is a
Yeah.
happy snow
And
one.
you
So
can-
here's this one.
And this one can be left up, I would say, like till Valentine's Day. All the, Valentine's Day is over, and you can put your snowman away.
Is that when they go away, Joni?
Yeah, and then you can put out St. Patrick's Day.
If you're a snowman at Joni's house, you get put away at
Wait, sounds
Valentine's Day.
okay.
You're out of here.
That's right. But look at the red scarf. It's perfect for Valentine's
Perfect for
Day.
Valentine's
and
Day.
And it has the cardinals on it.
So this is
And-
December through Valentine. This is a long. You can keep this up for a long time,
yeah,
Joni.
you can
Yeah,
put
it's a
that
good one.
December 1st to February 15th. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this is
the-
Happy Snowman. So that's the design set in the bubble, and then we also have the thread set. And look at all. There's a lot of threads in this one too. with
Yeah,
all the
there are.
colors.
Yeah, a lot of blues and greens and yellows, reds, browns. Yeah. Okay. And then I like the background. I like this one.
Any of the fabrics go to waitlist, we'll be able to update quantities.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll get the fabric. So this one, we chose this blue, and again, we chose something
It has
something
the
sparkly.
It
So
has
it's
the
that
pearlized.
pearlescence.
Yeah, pearlescence. So that's really pretty. And it has like the sheen on it, so it looks like you see highs and lows in it.
Maybe it'll March. I know, right? It could be snowing in March too. I like snow. I
You do?
I do like snow.
You
Yep.
like to ski.
I like to ski. Yep.
And I guess apparently you like to walk.
I
Yeah.
do. I like to walk
Yeah.
too. So we do. I use hiking sticks.
Do you? Did you go and get all this equipment, sporting equipment?
Joni, I've gotten like 4 different pairs of shoes.
Yeah.
Trying to see which ones have like the most cushion. I'm thinking I want shoes that are going to walk me.
Yeah.
They're going to just walk me through this. So, but going up those
Are you
hills and
going to
stuff
do?
like that,
Are you going to do a couple of pairs? I think that's a good idea because
just switch them out.
yeah. And have you broken them in?
I did. I broke the shoes in. I have a couple pairs of socks to go because you need wool socks.
Okay.
So last hike we did, the water was up to like here.
What
In the
do
one
you mean?
spot, the
Oh.
water that you
You had to
go
walk through.
Yeah,
From all the rain that
from
we
all
had.
the rain that we had. So, but so my hiking sticks. I was telling you the hiking sticks is as I'm going up the hill and going like I start talking to them because I start telling them like, come on, okay, we can do
Yeah,
this. We
this,
can
yeah.
do this as we keep going. So, anyways, but yeah. So we have yeah, get the snowman. It's super cute.
Yeah.
So,
Get the snowman.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not done yet though.
No,
We're
no,
not done.
no.
We got one more. I think,
One
right?
more, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, now this one I like too. Yeah. I mean, I like them all, but this one is kind of special. So this one is called Starry Night Santa. So it has Santa there with the reindeer, and he's looking at the star.
Yep.
And he's the star that's over Bethlehem. So that's the design set. And look at the threads on that one. That's quite a few.
Quite a few threads. So this one's the here's the towel scene here. So you have Santa with his reindeer, and then what you don't see down here is you see a village down here, which I think is going to be really cool. How the village is
Yeah.
going to show up there too.
He's up on a hill, I guess, looking
Yep.
down at the city, and then he's got this star up.
And then to see the trail of lights come through is really neat through here.
Yeah, that's really beautiful.
So the design set's in the bubble now. You will. Yeah, we can't forget Santa.
And you know,
Yep.
gorgeous, beautiful. It is really beautiful, and the whole sentiment of it is just gorgeous.
It is.
Yes.
And then you want the thread set. So you can get the thread set too. So this one's had a lot of threads too, Joni.
Yeah,
1,
it
2,
looks like
3,
a
4,
lot.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 27 on there probably.
Yeah, one of them at 40. So this is
Yep.
okay.
And
And then
then-
this is also this
It's a navy. It's
a
a dark
navy,
navy.
but you see like highs and lows in it. But I don't really see black in that one, but I do see dark navy
Yep.
and lighter navy. Yeah, that's really pretty. And we had the perfect fabric for all of them.
We did. Yep. Imagine that.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to getting these stitched out.
Yeah.
And they are stitch intensive, but once you get them all stitched out and get them together, you have piece of artwork.
Yeah,
So
they asked if we can do a show on how to put the back on.
we sure will.
Well, yeah,
yep, We sure will.
definitely.
Yep. We just got to get one
I
done first,
I
right?
should get one started at home.
Tonight.
Tonight, yeah.
Tonight. We'll go home and work on them.
I have to get it set up first before I can.
Get it set up
before
tonight.
it's-
and
yeah,
then are you off tomorrow?
yeah.
Okay, good. You'll be all set for
Set
tomorrow. Then.
tomorrow.
Yeah, we know what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah, it's beautiful fabric. Okay, now we have, let's see, we're doing the Baby Luck Triumph.
So we got
or
some
we
hot
got
deals.
Okay.
Hot summer deals, scissors, sizzling savings, like summertime, right?
Yes.
Yes. Tomorrow, no, Saturday's the first day of summer.
It's summer, yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Seems
Longest
like it
day
was,
of the year.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yep. Summer solstice.
I can't believe how light it gets so early in the morning. So now I think it's going to get.
What time do you get up, Joni?
Well, the sun wakes me up at like 5:20. But I try and
spring out of
sleep.
bed?
Yeah, no, I try and
spring out of
sleep a
bed?
little bit longer.
Okay. Do you hit the snooze? Do you set an alarm?
No, the light. The sun
light
wakes,
wakes me
the
up.
sun wakes me up.
That pesky light, yeah.
Yeah, that pesky light.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even have shades and things like that, but that always wakes me up.
Yep. I like to
So-
get up at 5:30 if anyone's interested.
Really?
5:30
When
is
do
a
you
good
do
time.
it from 5:30?
I don't know. I
Do
don't.
you do
I
your
just-
breakfast and
Sometimes.
yeah,
Sometimes.
you
Yeah.
just like to relax around the house.
I want to get up. And
There's
get the day
something to be
started.
said that just to kind of relax and kind of putz around the house
It
is a
is.
very
Yep. I talk to myself.
So yeah,
Okay, we're going to do this now. And I go over here and do that.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
okay,
So
all right.
I think you get that from working here,
I think so because
talking to yourself.
I always talk to myself.
Yeah. So when I first started here, I'm like, is she talking to me? Is she talking to me? No. Joni's just carrying on a conversation with
With
herself. She
herself,
puts
yeah.
herself on. Yes.
Yeah.
So what are we up to now?
So now we are up to
This one's summertime?
summertime.
Okay.
Yeah,
summertime.
this is really nice. We have
We have
two.
a sample, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Where's our sample?
Right here.
Oh, perfect.
So this one, we don't have the fabric for this one, but this is the sample of what it will sew out like.
So-
and then we have two kits for that project. So it's a great table runner. It's been very popular for a long, long time. It says summertime, and this one happens to be watermelon, but we have some kits for something else.
They're saying, I talk to myself, just don't answer yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what did they say?
Sometimes I need an expert advice. That's right.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right. Or somebody would say that you won't argue with yourself.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So
So, okay, yeah.
So this is summertime.
Look at the stitching on this. The satin stitch that goes around is really beautiful. But we have two kits all set up for you.
So it's a Janine Babic, and let's look at the design here for a second first. So first, it's summertime, so it's one piece of fabric, and she teaches you how to go through and do each letter at a time. So it's applique, but check out her stitch. It's like
it looks like an
elastic stitch. doesn't
Yeah,
a little bit?
it's a zigzag on a slant. So it looks like a stretch stitch.
Yep.
A wide stretch stitch. And she does. You'll sew out a certain number of letters, and then there'll be like a little basting stitch, and you line up the next design with that, and it goes together really, really quickly and perfect.
You know who's an early riser? Janine Babic.
Is she?
She is the lady who
How
wrote
do you
this
know
pattern.
that?
Because when she sends us emails,
Oh, they're always
at 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
5 a.m.
Okay.
There she is.
She must live.
Yeah. She's in Florida. She's in Fort Lauderdale.
Lauderdale.
How do I know this? Like I'm like her stalker.
Uh-huh.
No, because it says there, Fort Lauderdale,
Lauderdale,
Florida. But I will
okay.
tell you, Janine Babic, she's up and early. Yeah, she gets things done early because So the pattern gives you quilting on each side. You don't see the quilting on ours. Hers, you really see the quilting here. But there you can see the quilting on the watermelons. And then the prairie points.
And then there's also a little flange in here, a little right
There
in
is
there.
here. Yep.
Okay, and the prairie points are really fun to put on. Okay.
And she walks you through how to do the prairie points. It's really neat if you've never done prairie points. It adds a lot to the table runner with this one. So that's the design set that you get. And it needs a 6x10 hoop.
Yeah.
6x10 hoop. It comes in every format.
Yeah.
And
this,
what did she say, Joni?
the size is, the finished size is 16 by 52. And she always says something about her designs, and it's fun to read them. It says, set a lively summertime table with a runner that features jaunty applique lettering framed by the crisp prairie points and flanked by bright accent fabric.
She's a good
Yes,
writer, too.
she is. Yeah. And it comes in every format, and your 6 by 6x10 hoop.
So we have a couple kits to show you.
Okay,
so,
now this one says it has this has a CD in it, so I'm not sure of that.
So some of the other patterns,
You
some
got
of the
some
patterns we
demos.
have CDs. Some of them may be digital downloads,
Yeah,
depending on which one you get.
yeah.
Depends what
The
she
more-
has in stock.
Okay, so
this
we
is
have
the Vintage Picnic Summertime.
okay, and
So
this
what we
one will be
get-
the center. Okay, so there's our background. It's like it's a white on white. We never pick solids. We don't like solids. So that has a little flowered print on it. And then this one, I'm thinking will be the backing and the
Binding.
binding. Okay, and then we have this will be the Prairie Points.
Oh,
Will
this
be
might be
these
here
two.
too, Joni.
Yeah. Okay, so this one will be
Over
the
here.
ends, and then this will be the Prairie Points, and then I think you could pick your lettering
I think this is the lettering here too.
too.
Yep.
Okay, so this would be the lettering and the backing and the binding, and then you could take this and you put this will be the Prairie Points.
Yep.
And you can choose one of them for the ends.
Yep.
Or you can do anything you want. Yeah, that's really pretty. Okay. Yeah, and then let's see. Okay. And
Then the other kit that we have
Okay.
is
here we'll
Field of
take-
Daisies.
Okay. And this one's nice too. Okay, so here is your background fabric. It's another white on white. Okay, and then you have this for your, I would think the lettering would be the yellow, and then the Prairie Points and the daisies would be the yellow and the daisies, and then maybe the daisies at either end, and then this would be your backing and your binding. Perfect, yellow and blue.
I like that one. That looks really nice.
Of the Field of Daisies.
10%
Yeah, they-
credit back tonight.
Yes, okay.
Chrissy, 10%. Where'd this one go? In there too.
Yeah, okay.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes,
We
what
got a
do
winner,
have?
Joni.
Who is it? Betsy,
Betsy
Davis.
Davis.
$25, and that will go into your account, and you can use that tonight. So congratulations to Betsy. Okay, let's see, I'm gonna fold this up the way it was.
Make it pretty, Joni.
Yeah, we wanna make it pretty. Okay, and what's the big question mark here?
Mystery pack.
Okay,
Mystery grab bag. So we have a lot of inventory, Joni.
yeah, I
don't
know we do.
We
Yeah,
have a
we
ton
do.
of- we have a lot
We have
of-
all kinds of
We have a lot of
everything,
inventory.
anything you could want.
So sometimes when we only have one or two of things or a few things, it's hard to show them because we're only showing one and then only one person gets it. So what we thought is we would do these at least $50 grab bags for $25. So $24.88, and you get $50 worth of stuff in here, more than $50 worth of stuff. But we're not going to tell you what it is.
Yeah.
You just are going to get some great stuff. So
And I
It's
saw
like-
somebody on Instagram. They got $50. They spent $50 and got fabric, and
okay,
then they had no idea what they were going to get.
okay. So I can feel
and
a
they
charm.
did that with clothes too. Certain.
I can feel like a charm back here. I feel
Yeah.
some.
What do you feel? Oh, I feel something.
What's that? That is like a roll of felt
Something.
in there. Two
Yeah.
rolls of felt there.
Steve, it's supposed to be a mystery.
Well, I can feel through the
Everyone
bag.
has
I can
surprise.
feel
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
So yeah. There's some good stuff in there, Joni. I might keep this one.
Okay, you
Oh, there's
keep
a
it.
bag in there. I feel something else right there.
You
Look
need
how
your
big that is.
$50.
You need my 20. I'll get you $25, Joni. We can share. So there's something in there. That's
We
big.
can split it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What is this?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that's good.
okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see what's back here. Oh, see now there. Look, that's that's like a charm pack. Can we do the overhead? Let's do this. Let's see. So there's like I see a charm pack there, right?
Yeah, I do
And
too.
then what's here? See this? It's like a roll.
A roll.
Back down.
I
Yeah.
think I have an idea
Yep.
what that would be. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Open it. What's in here? What's this one?
Should we open it?
We're not allowed.
No?
We're not allowed, I
Okay.
guess.
Okay.
I don't know. Should we? Yeah, just that. So
Gloria
so-
would open it.
she would.
But you know, that's.
Yes, open it. Are we allowed to open it? We don't. So, but you, we don't know what you're gonna.
Open it, actually.
Gloria didn't
Didn't.
open it.
She
and I
didn't.
showed it
She said
last
not to
week.
open it.
She said,
Okay, then don't open it. Don't open it.
You gotta listen to the
Stabilize. I'm
boss.
sure there's
You gotta listen to the
stabilizer
boss
in
every
there.
once in a while.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Steven, okay, nope, we're not allowed to open it. Kathy said Steven.
No.
That's
Okay. No.
If this goes to
okay.
wait list, we got more. These
Oh,
are fun.
wait list. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So good.
Okay. So we won't
That's
open
fun.
it.
Yeah.
It'll be fun to see if people post what they got.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah. On Facebook, our group page.
But you're not allowed to say you like someone else's better. You just have, you just have to be happy. Be happy. Yes.
You got.
Let me
Be
say
happy.
this. Ryan and I packed some from the other show last week. We put some really good things in there. So,
Mm, okay.
If John's helped pack them, you know they're going to be good. So that's
Yeah.
great.
Okay.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
so
So get a big question mark.
Yeah.
So, yep. Okay.
Guess what's in the, we would open our present. Let's see, you tell us, we can guess what's in a present, we could open it. Oh, we
Yeah,
could
we
guess
could
it,
guess
you could
it.
open it.
You know what I
I-
did one year, Joni? I remember back.
Yeah.
I crawled under the Christmas tree
Okay,
and to see how long I could get under there and stay there. And my parents never knew.
they never knew.
They never knew. And I
Oh,
had
you
to-
mean you're
and they
laying
went
under a
to-
tree?
I crawled under the Christmas tree and I'm in the back under the Christmas tree hiding.
hmm
And
Are
they,
you sure they just didn't let on?
They went to bed. They went to bed. And
Yeah.
then I got scared that I might really see Santa, so I crawled out and went to bed too. But I remember that, vividly remember. I'm crawling into this thing. I'm thinking, and I hear my parents talking and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I remember, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I might do it again this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is our top 10. The top 10, Joni. These are the
10.
top 10 threads from Exquisites. We love
Okay.
Exquisite thread, but these are the top 10 colors. So what do we
Okay.
have here, Joni?
So we have
Let's
a
start at the
blue.
bottom.
It's a navy blue, not a real dark one, but a navy blue, a white, a red, and this looks like dark. Is that black, I believe, or dark green? And then that's a Christmas green, and then we have a fuchsia,
Fuchsia.
orange, a brown, a goldy, yellowy gold, and a gray.
Great.
So that's good for like your school colors and things like that. It's
Yep.
all the basic colors.
Okay, so we got the top 10, okay?
Okay, now
That's
this
hard to
is
compete with, Joni.
Yeah,
top
that
10.
is. That's
okay,
our
so
top
that's top
10.
10.
yeah.
We also have
So that must be black. It's because black would have to be in the top 10.
summer.
Summer, yeah. So we
Top 10
have
summer colors.
we have a
Hot girl
turquoise.
summer.
Turquoise, blue. This is like a fuchsia pink, a yellow.
It's a bright yellow.
Yeah, like a tangerine orange. I like that. And then this is a dark, ruby. Okay, and then another pinky red and a green and another shade of turquoise and a tan. All your summer colors.
I like these. These remind me of like the ocean.
Yeah, the
Seashells,
blues.
yep,
Yeah,
yeah.
seashells and water,
Yep.
and then your bright clothes.
I did. I finished my wedding quilt. Should I show them?
Yeah, you
I'll
have to
show,
see
yeah.
it. It's beautiful.
Did you grab that one? The wedding quilt that's on the chair in there. So those
that's-
are our top 10. We got top 10s, top 10 summers,
And they have 10% put
10%
back
credit back.
into their
And then
account.
we have, we'll put them right there. Like this.
Okay.
And then we
We have
have
fall.
uh,
and you can't,
top 10
fall is
fall, yep.
beautiful. Yeah, so there's a rust orange and then a lighter shade of orange. This is a pretty gold and it's sort of a cranberry color. And then greens, different shades of green and a gold and another shade of green and a brown. So all of your
fall colors.
fall colors. So you really need one. You need spring, summer, and all of them.
All of them. Yep. Yeah.
We need
So
all
you
of
have,
them.
you have a good 30 set of threads there, Joni. That would be good.
Yep.
So I have 3 weddings to go to this summer.
Wow.
And I figured I'm just going to make quilts for them. And I like to do 3-yard quilts because they're fast and I can handle that. And you only have to pick 3 yards of fabric to do it. And I was told neutral. Do something neutral. So this is what I came up
It's
with.
very elegant, this one. Yeah, I would love to have this in my house. So,
Well, if you get married, Joni. If you get married,
oh darn, I'm already married.
if you renew your vows, we'll
Yeah.
get you know.
Okay, so it's
so-
all shades of beige and cream and a little bit of white. Really pretty.
Oh my gosh, look how pretty that is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's
that's
done.
really
This is one done.
pretty.
So I hope if you're out there watching and you have a wedding this summer, this is not for you. So,
Yeah.
but
that's
yeah,
it.
so it's done. So I
And
have
that's from a 3-yard quilt.
this is a 3-yard quilt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
Yeah.
neutral. Yep.
And look how nice and big it is. Okay. So they're saying, good job. You did a good job, Steve. Okay. Now we have our variegated.
Variegated. Okay. So this, I love the variegated set
I
of
do
threads.
too.
I use these for a lot of things. You know which one I'm using a lot, Joni? Is this one over here?
Yeah.
That little
that's-
brown white
Yeah,
one.
that looks really nice
where's that one,
under
John?
black.
Let's see that one.
Yeah,
This-
it looks
yep.
really nice on black. And this is the one we use every year for
That's
fall.
our fall colors. Yep.
I've used this one too. That one would look nice on yours.
It would have. I wish I would have used that.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I did
you-
it on the. I did it on the long arm.
Uh-huh.
These are
Okay.
But this bright one over here is this. So this bright one over here.
That's that
is-
one.
is this one
that
here.
shows up really nice. Yeah.
I know. Look how pretty that color is, and all those stitches were done on that 570.
I know these are all the Bernina stitches. Yep.
Yeah.
I had fun playing with these.
Yeah, they're-
Which book is that pattern in? Oh, Christy, I'm not sure. It's one of the 3-yard Fabric Cafe
Yeah.
books.
Magic of
Magic.
3
Mhm.
Magic of 3 yards. Should we put that book in the bubble maybe?
Okay.
So then this is the 10 spool set of the which thread is on
which
sample? Oh, this.
on-
So this one here.
yeah.
This
that's
one here
right.
is this thread.
Yeah, orange and green and yeah, real bright colors.
So. And then
Okay, now we have. Okay, let's see where we're going.
I think Kate's putting that book in the lineup.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right,
So
good.
Kate's gonna
Mhm.
Put that off.
oh, look at what John did here too.
And we have those threads separately. Too.
Okay. So we have the set or we have some individually too. So here's some. Look how cute. Oh, nice little sample here.
Yeah, this is pretty. The purple one, it's sort of purple and navy. That's really pretty. And this one we have, I would call that pinks and like magenta.
And then our blues.
Our blues.
And I like to tell people when they're working with these variegated threads and you're not sure which thread to put on your quilt, what I like to do is I like to pull some
Yeah,
off
that's what I do too.
and just like
Lay
just-
it there and
just
see if
puddle
you
it
like
on.
it. Just see if you like the way it looks.
And obviously this is just white fabric, but on a quilt you can kind of see what it's going to look like stitched out. But I will tell you, John created every one of these stitches in the Brother
My custom stitch.
My Custom Stitch. So he created all these stitches in My Custom Stitch and stitched them out for us. So are you up next?
I am
Oh,
up
let's
next.
Talk. Let's
Okay.
let's run through
Okay.
the threads though real quick. So we have this one here. We put that one in the bubble, and we can put more of those in. So this is the V115. So the variegated 115. This is the purple one, and then we also have the 107. Okay, then the 107. So that's this one here.
I know. Look how pretty that one is. Kind
That
of
one's
like a
really pretty.
strawberry
Yeah,
to
yeah.
a purple. So
And then it looks denim friendly.
Yes, this. Yeah, they all look denim thread.
They do. Yeah.
Anything looks good on denim.
Denim. And
Yeah.
then 108. V108 is the blue one here. So John's going to come in.
all right.
Okay.
So
He's going to
Okay.
talk to us here.
hi
Okay,
everyone. I
alright.
hope everyone's having such a great Thursday night. So real quick, one more time. So I designed all of these stitches in the My Custom Stitch feature that is exclusive to Brother Machines. And so tomorrow, actually, I am going to show how to do this star stitch. This one's a little bit more intensive with plotting the points, but it's really cool because I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, that one would go with the Americana fabric from Lori Holt. So you could make a matching stitch and do a couple really cool things with it. So But yeah, these were all ones that I've kind of done over the past week on the live. But tomorrow, Kate and I are going to do IQ Designer, and we have a really fun project planned. And we kind of designed a little last minute here, but I think you guys are really going to like it because we're also going to use the print moto with it. So fingers crossed it all works out tomorrow. So, but I have an even cooler thing to show you with the Brother Machines tonight. And it's on the Artspira app. So Artspira is an app that's free to download from Brother. And there is a free version and a subscription-based version. If you do the subscription, it's $12.99 a month. 110% worth it with this feature. Joni, I showed a little earlier, and she was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. So, if we open up the Artspira app, and behind me in the corner, which I don't know if you guys could see, I have the sublimation printer. And then I also have the Brother 3700D, which is a sewing and embroidery combo machine. But this is just, I'm like so excited I can't even talk about it. So I know Tommy showed this a few months ago, that he sublimated this dog just on white embroidery thread, right? And he just went in IQ Designer and did a fill stitch and took this outline of a picture and kind of sized it, right? So a new feature that is on Artspira, which would be exclusive to the brothers, is if we open up the app, which the app is super cool. They have different fabrics that you could print on the Print Moda. But if I just go to home, they upload new projects weekly. They upload new embroidery designs, cutting designs, printing designs, sublimation designs. They also have projects and education. So I really like the app. But let's say if we go to new here, and if we're in the embroidery section, so there's 3 sections, one for embroidery, one for cutting, which works with the scan and cut, and then one for printing, which will work with their sublimation printer or their Print Moda fabric printer, which tomorrow, Kate and I are super excited to show you something on a fabric printer I don't think we've really shown much of. So let's go into the embroidery section. And if we scroll all the way down, this one is new, sublimation embroidery. So similar to the dog here that Tommy did. And Tommy did this dog here before this was a feature on the Artspira app. So I think this is super cool. So if you hit create from images and create from your own images is a premium function. So if you get the subscription, which is highly, highly worth it, in my opinion, you get access to their library of designs. But these are the free ones. So they have some that are already pre-done, and I'm going to show you guys with the palm tree, but I'm also going to show you guys with Baby Mary. Gloria and Tommy are out sick today, but you have a couple designs you could choose from here. But let's say we go into create from images, and I'm just going to choose a photo, and I'm going to choose Mary right here. So there she is, Tommy's daughter, and I have the remove background selected. So let's hit convert, and it will just take a second. So we'll remove that white background out of it. And so for Artspira, it's $12.99 a month, or it is, I believe, $110 a year. You do save money. But look at this. So see this outline here? Before, you would not be able to do this unless you were plotting a bunch of points in IQ to try to make like a fill stitch for this. This just does it automatically. So let's hit create, and it's going to load in the image. And so this white background here is a 5x7 hoop area, and now it puts in a white fill stitch. So the way sublimation works is you print out on a special sublimation sheet of paper, which has a special sublimation ink. When heated, which I'm going to turn on my heat press next to me, when heated, the ink will lock into a polyester fiber and merge with it. So it's like locked in. It's super cool. So from here, I can show the print image, and we're going to be able to sublimate perfectly an adorable outline of Mary. It doesn't have to be a full box stitch like that. We could just do the outline, which is super cool. I did one with this heart right here. And let's just look at this real quick. So this was just a rainbow gradient. And what? Joni, how many thread changes would that be?
That one?
Yeah.
Okay, that would be like.
This was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, several because there's different shades of each color.
So I think
So,
that's so
15?
cool. If you wanted to do something with a gradient, oh my gosh, that's amazing. So, and yes, you can do this on the 3550. You could do this with any Brother machine that works with the Artspira app, as long as you have the sublimation printer, which I have behind me. So from here, let's hit done. And it's going to say, do you want to save? So I could just save it. And I'm going to just say Mary and hit save. It's a little hard to type upside down. So now it's going to say ready to transfer to the sewing machine. So let's actually walk over real quick to the embroidery machine right here. And so I'll just go over here. So with this one, this is the Brother 3700D. Also, the 3550, which I showed a lot last week, also works with Artspira as well. So if I hit transfer, and this is sewing machine 972, I'm just going to double check and make sure I'm sending this to the right one since I have the other one hooked up. Yep, so I transferred it to this one. So if we go to the pocket, and we hit the pocket with the cloud, it will bring in anything that was transferred over from Artspira. And so if we select it, and because it's white, it's going to kind of show white, but now we see the outline. So let's hit set. And we can now hit edit. And so it's also going to do a couple stitches around the outline, which is super big because when placing the sublimation design over, it's sometimes a little hard to line up. So having these few little basting stitches on the outline is amazing. And so we can hit embroidery, and I already hooped a piece of black fabric, which I'm just going to slide in the machine and kind of have in the background behind us. But I have another one that I'm going to be able to show while Mary's stitching out, and hopefully we'll have her done by the end of the show and I can show you guys. So, and what I'm using here is 100% polyester white embroidery thread, and it's super important you're just using 100% polyester white embroidery thread. Don't use rayon because the sublimation won't work with that. So let's just hit start, and while that's going on in the background, let me show the next step. So with this feature, since I'm already connected to the embroidery machine, and maybe I should walk back to the table if that's a little easier for Kate. So, while that's stitching there, I'll show this next part here, and then we'll kind of shift to the printer behind me. So, if we now hit to the print section, it will bring up the printing design, and see how it cuts a perfect little outline. So, I'm already connected to the sublimation printer in the background, which is the Brother SP1. I believe I have that in the lineup in the bubble right now. So if I hit print, it will transfer over. Hopefully I'm not too far away from the printer. There we go. So it's complete, and it's going to print on the sublimation printer right here in the background. I'm not sure if we could see. You might be able to see if you're on YouTube, but Kate's going to move the camera real quick. So this is the printer in the background, and it's just printing on the sublimation printer with that sublimation paper. So that's how you transfer this ink to the embroidery design or whatever it is that you're sublimating. So now this is what it's going to look like when it prints out. So while baby Mary's printing over there, I did set up another one. So I picked out this free one, that's the palm tree, and so it's in the app here. And I figured I would show this one real quick on the live while baby Mary's stitching out in the background. I'm not sure if we could see, it looks like it froze.
Did the screen freeze?
Yeah, the screen froze.
Oh, yeah, they can see.
Okay, they can see, so I just can't see, but hopefully you guys can. So this is one of the free ones that they had on there. So you'll want to cut out on the inside of that dashed line right there, just because if you do cut the outside of it, which I found out, I was doing Yorkie, this was the first one I did, thought it was super cute, but I didn't press it long enough, so the color didn't fully transfer over, and I misaligned it a little bit, so that was my fault, but I'm going to do another one here shortly. But it gives you the next steps on here, so let's say I walk through it, hit create, and then there's a how-to guide at the bottom. So they walk through cutting it out, and they say to use heat transfer tape. Now, I don't have any on hand right now, but I'm going to show you guys how you could kind of use these little border stitches to line that up. So hopefully I do it right. But you'll place this face down on here, and then we'll heat press at, it says to do 382 degrees or 392 degrees. You could get away with doing it at 375. And so I'm going to unhoop this real quick and give this a quick little pre-press. Alrighty, so gave that a little pre-press, and now I'm going to take this cut out piece and I'm going to line it within those borders there. So you can kind of peek underneath, make sure that you're going to be within it, especially if you're doing like the outline with Baby Mary. And then it says to press for a full 60 seconds. So I have the screen in front of me rebooting, but I believe everyone can see me. So, but I just think this is such a cool feature, and this is embroidery to the next level. I mean, Joni, have you ever seen anything like this?
No, this is amazing.
So being able to supplement like your pet's face and not do a million color changes, I just think it's so cool. And with this feature being able to do the outline, because otherwise you would have had to try to go into palette or IQ and plot all those points, but also make sure that you size your printing design perfectly. This does it all for you on the app. So I just think that's super amazing. It's something I haven't shown. But yeah, so hopefully I didn't press that too long, but there, now we could see we just sublimated that sunset right onto embroidery thread. I just think that's amazing. So, but I'm curious what you guys think. So that is a feature that is exclusive on the Artspira app. I haven't seen anything else like that out there yet with any other brand, because Brother also does do really well at making printers. You know, they told us that the sewing machines are just a fraction of their business. So printers is definitely where they specialize, but also I would say sewing machines for sure too. So it's cool how they make them all work together. Now, speaking about sewing machines and printers. So behind me, I do have the 3700D, and I know last week I did talk about event pricing on the 3550. Definitely take advantage right now. I have a handful of event machines left. So many of you guys called last week. We weren't expecting it. So I have literally a handful of the 3550 and the 3700D left. Honestly, give Steve and I a call right now. I have a handful left. So once those ones from the event are gone, it's just going to be back to the regular price. But we have a really good price that we can't advertise. So give us a call at 412-344-2330. Option 2 will take you to Steve or myself. Definitely call now. Like I said, if you are looking at getting the 3550 or even the 3700D, they both have that 6x10 sewing or embroidery field, which is really nice, especially if you're taking it with you as a travel machine or if you're getting it for a gift. I always say it's the best beginner embroidery machine because you do have the slide on hoops, and also the Artspira app. I really like that. I think that's super beginner friendly. So I would take advantage of that now. It's a really good price what we have for the event machines that were used for a few days, so they're practically brand new. So yeah, definitely take advantage of that. So, all right, up next, I think Steve wanted to show. Oh, I have a few things for the sublimation printer. So, what's the percent back tonight? 10%. And I do want to give the heads up. So, machines are excluded from the 10%. I believe Steve might have said it in the beginning. But what I do have here is a couple of the sublimation accessories. So I have extra inks. So I think if you have already purchased a sublimation printer from us, definitely stock up on some more ink and paper, because I think after seeing that feature, you guys are going to want to do a lot of fun stuff with that. So up first, I have the cyan ink. I have the magenta, the black, and then the yellow. And then I should also have the sublimation paper in the lineup. So this is that special sublimation transfer paper that works to transfer that ink to the project that you're working on, whether it's a tote bag, a coffee mug, a tumbler, a polyester t-shirt, or in this case, embroidery thread. I can't get over it. It's the coolest thing ever. So, all right. So up next, what do we have here?
Okay, yes, okay, so that would be, so,
I'm gonna let Joni
that
talk
was
about
amazing,
this.
John. Yeah, that's amazing. I just love to see what the sublimation can do. Okay, so we have this pattern. It is called Acorn Love, and Kate and I went around and we picked out some fabrics for it, but we loved the pattern. It is by Lori Holt, of Bee in My Bonnet, and that is, so it has all of these acorns on it, and this is the pattern, and the size of it, let's see what the finished size is. It should say here, or maybe it's on the front. Oh, finished size is 15 by 65, so that's a nice long one. So we'll just take a good look at that.
Super cute.
It is really cute. Yeah, it's brand new, and we decided to pick out some fabrics to make it. But that is the pattern, and this is what we chose. Okay, and of course we picked something with metallic on it. So we, first of all, what you'll need is a charm pack. And we selected this Benertex, and it's called Harvest Keepsakes by Canvas. And this is all the fabrics that are in there. So they're all like a fall motif with fall fabric, and the gold.
Pattern.
Yeah, it's a piece pattern. Yeah, it's not embroidery. It's piece. So this would be the acorns. And then you need the top for the acorns. And so we chose this fabric that looks like a burlap, like a gold burlap. So we chose that one. And then the background fabric for our acorns is this one. And it does have tiny little acorns on it. We thought that went really, really well. Okay. And then the last piece of fabric is for the backing and the binding, or the wraparound binding. And it's a green, so a really pretty shade of green from that line of fabric. So that is our acorn. Yeah, it's called Acorn Love. There you go. So I'm going to put that there so you can take another look at it. So that's our Acorn Love. I'd love to make it.
You'd
right?
love to make it, right? That's
Yes, I would love to make it. Yeah.
Everything's going to go together.
Yeah, so it does. It does.
Yes, at this rate, I'll have to buy more tables
More
to
tables?
display all of the table runners.
Yes, that's
What a great
right.
idea,
Yeah,
right?
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We do have a lot of table runners, but they're fun to make. And you feel like you're just easy decorating. Just put out a nice table runner. So, okay. And then we have, okay, the next thing
Let's
is,
do that turkey, that one there. Yep.
yeah, okay.
Okay. So this is a promotional item that we got in through Durkee, and I haven't received them yet, but I thought I would go over it. So let's look at the picture here. So these work with the, you could get this for the Solaris or the Radiance, Luminaire or the Avenir. So these are called easy frames or fast frames. They utilize sticky stabilizer, and then it gives you every single set. So these slide in and they work on both the Baby Lock and the Brother machines. It also includes the cap frame for you to do caps that fits in the 5x7 hoop. So with this set, you're gonna get 10 single needles. So you're gonna 4x4, a 5x7, a 6x6, a 6x10, a 7x12, an 8x8, an 8x12, a 9.5 by 9.5, a 9.5 by 14, and a 10 and 5/8 by 16.
Yeah, I think
plus the cap. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
So you use sticky stabilizer with these. You put sticky stabilizer on the back of the hoop, and then you're able to float your project and stitch out that way. So these are called easy frames from Durkee.
I like the fact you get like some of them that like the 6x6 and the 6x10. That they're different sizes.
So no need to hoop bulky items. You just use the self-adhesive sticky stabilizer. Great and fast for easy positioning. You get less fabric distortion when you're using the sticky stabilizer. These sell for normally they're over $1,000 for these sets of hoops, but we have it for $30 or $3.99. You'll get that 10% credit back.
Wow,
and,
that's great.
So these are so we have the set coming, but I just had a picture to show you for tonight. So you'll get the 4x4, 5x7, 6x6, 6x10, 7x12, 8x8, 8x12, 9.5 by 9.5, 9.5 by 14, and 10 and 5/8 by 16. That's a lot of hoops.
It is.
So,
Yeah.
so that's for the flatbed machines. Now we have another bundle for anybody who has the multi-needle for the Brother or Baby Lock. This is a multi-needle set. So this one, look at all these, Joni.
Yeah, that's
So this is a 12-piece. So you're gonna get 1.5 by 4, 2 by 4, 2.5 by 4, 3 by 4, 3 by 8, 5 by 4, 5 by 8, 7, 5 by 7, 8 by 8, 12 by 4, and 12 by 8. Plus a radius frame. You're going to get 3 of the sturdy frames. So these are the sturdy frames over here. So these are kind of neat. So if you have a multi-needle, how these work is this part goes into the machine and stays in the machine. So if you have a multi-needle, you know how the hoops hook in on the side. So this part goes in, and then these are what the fast frames look like. Or the easy frames, sorry. And they're all labeled 8x8, so you can see the size right on it there. And then this just slides under
right
these
in.
screws
So
and
easy to
attaches
use.
that way. Yep. So this is for the multi-needle set. These are great. So if you have one of the multi-needles, these are great for hoop and stuff. And you get all the sizes. So again, with this one, you're going to get 1.5 by 4, 2 by 4, 2.5 by 4, 3 by 4, 3 by 8, 5 by 4, 5 by 8, 5 by 7, 8 by 8, 12 by 4, and 12 by 8. Plus the sturdy 3 sturdy frames, and you also get the cap frame too, which is nice. Will that work on the Capella?
I don't see. Well, you could
I'll
only.
find out.
Yeah.
You can only use some of them.
Yeah, you couldn't go any.
8 by
larger.
12 is the biggest one. So you could use a bunch of these on the Capella.
Yeah.
Because the Capella goes up to 8 by 12. I'll find out for sure if this works on the Capella. But this is a great little bundle. So.
Okay.
Nope, this goes in here. And then
Okay. Let's see
let's
now.
go on to what's
to-
down there. Let's do that one.
Okay.
Oh, here, Joni.
Okay. Okay. This is perfect for the end of summer. School's going to start. This is a great gift for someone who teaches school, but it's a door banner kit, and it is pencils. So you have a couple little pencils here, and then with the erasers, and then one sharp point. So it comes with everything you need to make that banner. I wonder if we could open it up, because I'd love to see the colors of the fabric. There we go. This is this really nice magnetic. There it is. Okay. And there are, let's see, they're hard to see, but you can see we've got the pencil color, and then the background is this like kind of a mint green with a little bit of little crosses on it, and then the gray and the pink for the eraser, and the black will go around. I just love it. I think it's perfect for anybody that's going back to school or it's like in a classroom, I think it would look really nice.
Yep, and they're only
Yeah.
$29.95. We only had a few left, so grab those up. They come in a nice little box. You can reuse that box too, a little magnetic closure.
Right, yeah.
Yep.
So, too bad. Okay, okay. Then we have this. This is rayon thread. This is made by Madeira, and it is a little holiday set. So you've got 2 shades of red, and then 2 different shades of green, and the gold, a white, and another. This green, and that one looks a little. That looks a little variegated. Am I nice? Yeah, that looks variegated. And this one is also got some shading in it, and it's sort of a gold and brown, so it would look like your gold ornaments. And so this is a really nice little holiday set. Another nice gift to give to somebody. But it is it's called Secret Santa, and it is a rayon thread. Okay.
20 by 36. 20 by 36, this guy.
Yeah.
And then,
Time for a midway.
Midway prize.
Okay. All right.
Midway. So thank you, Sue Lucas. Sue Lucas, you won our Midway prize.
Congratulations. That's so fun to be a prize winner.
To be a winner. Maybe you'll win next time, Joni.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
So
okay. Anybody need a new
this is my
seam
favorite
ripper?
seam ripper.
That is my favorite too.
Oh, this is your favorite too. It's made in Japan, which I like because the things that are made in Japan are really high quality. So I'm going to open this one up so you guys can see
it's
it.
got a really nice
Hand
sharp.
to it.
But yeah,
Yes.
it's something that you can really hold on to, and it's got a really nice point on it.
When you're ripping seams out, stitches, you need to make it as nice as possible on yourself. So this one
right.
has a nice hand,
Yeah.
and it's just a really sharp
it
seam
does.
ripper. I go for that one.
And you can like kind of hold your finger there, and it won't slide around. It kind of
Yep.
helps. And the point on it is really nice and sharp. It's not, you want to be able to pull those stitches out. So that's really nice.
it
It's
won't
made
roll
by
off your
Clover. No, it
If you
won't
said
roll away.
it won't roll, Journey. Oh,
No,
a little bit,
well, a
but it
little bit.
stops.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's our favorite seam ripper.
Yeah, if your puppy chews yours, you got to get a new one. That's right. Yep.
Get another one. Jeez. Okay. And then we also have the bobbin saver. The bobbin savers, you never know. You've got all those bobbins, and this one will hold. It's in a ring, a ring shape, and you can stack all your bobbins in there. So, and it's nice to get more than one. Maybe put your bobbin thread for embroidery in one, and then your embroidery thread in another, and then your regular sewing thread.
This is
you don't
this
want
is not
this.
the right way,
No,
Johnny. Let's show this.
No,
See?
no, that is not the right way.
No.
What we need to do is go in and put them here. Oh dear, we've got a mess here. And we'll put them
There,
in.
look at that.
Yeah,
Isn't that better?
Yeah, that is better.
Here.
I think get a couple of them.
See, we've been doing it wrong this whole time, Joni.
Yeah. All we
Yeah.
needed was a couple of these. Yeah.
Here's another one.
Yeah. Now that one, yeah, you don't want to. Yeah.
Well, there's a good one too.
So we should. Yeah. So
Yep.
everybody needs this, and she has two, one for cotton and one for polyester, and that's a good idea because you're not like wondering
Yep.
what it is.
I'm gonna put ours back in our
Little case.
little bin here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll
So
just put
there's
that back
there's
in.
our bobbin
That's good.
savers. So you have
Yep.
a couple of these really nice little tools that you'll need to complete all your projects. So the next one is
So a
the
new-
tailor-made drafting
chair, okay.
Yeah.
So
I can't wait to see this.
So we haven't gotten these in yet. They are on their way. They are on our freight truck on our way here. So this is a draft. They call it a drafting chair, but it's definitely a sewing chair too. But this one, it's drafting because it goes all the way up to counter top height. Plus it has the ring for your feet. So this is a tailor-made drafting chair. It is in a dark gray with a stitch pattern. It has ergonomic 3-level adjustments. So you can customize the seat height, the back angle, and the tilt for all-day sewing comfort.
All day.
All-day sewing comfort. So these chairs are normally $3.99. We got them for $2.49. So you'll get it for $249 plus that 10% back. It has
Wow.
wood-safe casters that glide smoothly across both wood and vinyl floors. It also works on carpet. It has a supportive design, a high back rest, a cushioned seat to provide excellent lumbar support. It's stylish and durable, Joni.
Okay.
Yep, and it's designed to make a cohesive workspace for your sewing room.
Okay.
So
Good.
we haven't gotten them in yet, but they are on their way. But I just thought we'd show a picture, so I can't wait. We got a special deal on them, so they were $399, now $249. Is it comfy? It says that it is on this paper. It does. Yep. Yeah. So
And this is
I see
as-
comfort written like several times on this
Is there
paper.
10%?
So you get the 10% credit
Wow,
on that
what
too.
a price
Yep.
then. And it says easy to move and rotate. That's what I always look for.
Yeah, I
in
do
a chair.
too. I like to make sure it's
Because
ease of
like you
rotation.
can,
Yep.
I can move around the room a little bit or around your sewing table. So
Are these what we had the spring event? These are different. These are new ones. So I haven't gotten these ones in yet. These are different than those ones we had the spring event. But this is a nice one because it goes all the way up, and it's a good price too. $249 for a chair is one of the lowest price chairs we have. So
okay, so you said it was dark gray fabric with a refined stitch pattern, so they're all the same.
they're all the same. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's nice, dark gray, but it does have a nice little print to it. Okay, and then we have our friction bundle.
Oh, this
So
is good.
yeah,
You need
everybody
this.
needs
You need
this.
Yep.
So we have one set that is the marker that and then one set that is a ballpoint, and these will disappear with the touch of an iron, or even just the steam, or even if it'll feel the heat from the iron, and it will
Let's show 'em,
disappear.
Jen.
Yeah, let's show them. Okay, so we're going to take our fabric and mark it, and you need both of them. This is a felt tip, and you'll need the felt tip for those fabrics that have nap to it. If you want to mark your fusible fleece and things like that, you really need the felt tip. Then if you have like a smooth fabric, then you'll need the ballpoint.
Can you see that on there? I think you can see it.
I
on
think,
there.
yeah, they can
Yeah.
see it. Yeah.
So
So,
there's that.
now we need.
Is
we
this
can,
warm? This is warm.
This is
I think
warm.
this is warm. So we'll do
Okay,
this. So we'll put this
yeah.
here.
Okay.
You got it, Joni?
Yeah. Let's see. Okay.
Is
Let's
that warm
see.
enough?
It might not be warm enough.
see if
Let's
it's hot.
see. It's yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah, it's warm.
disappearing.
It's disappearing.
It's disappearing.
There.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I use those all the time. So they're perfect for embroidery. They're perfect for sewing.
She'll get the pen style. She's a fine point and a highlighter. It's nice to have both.
Yes.
Yep.
So that is, and we used to sell them separately, but we were never quite sure if they were, how old they were or anything. We feel like they're sealed now, and you'll get a fresh one. And this is my favorite Choco liner.
Me too.
Yeah, and it has like a little
Is there one in
a
here?
wheel on it. Let's see. There might be one in the. Yeah, this is the organized.
This is an exciting drawer here.
Yeah. Okay, but it does have a little wheel on it, and you can just it is nice and thin, so it gives you a really nice thin line, and then you can refill it though. But I always seem to get a new one.
This is my favorite too because you can really see it. You
Yeah,
can really see it, and it's white, so it'll mark on
Yeah.
dark
Okay.
fabrics.
Yeah.
So I think is John back? I think John's back.
It jumps back. Okay.
Yes.
And then we have, okay, now this, if you need like a nice little pair of scissors this is a vintage looking set of snips, and it has a really nice point on it.
They look bronze, Joni.
They do look bronze, so they look very, vintage, and they're very pretty. So you need a nice little gift for somebody. You can always use a pair of snips.
Like angel's wings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like angel's wings. Yeah. My daughter has a little bulletin board, and she has all her scissors kind of tacked up on the bulletin board.
The chalk is not heat erase; it dusts off.
Yeah.
Yep. So, John, you back? All right.
Yeah.
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 Come
all
on
right,
in.
here,
Yep.
Let me get a pair of scissors
Okay.
real quick.
Oh, you back with your
All right.
sublimation.
So we have Mary here.
Okay.
I'm forgetting to put a mic on.
Mhm.
So.
There's Mary.
Alrighty. So Mary finished stitching out here. So I'll just put it on a little ironing pad and we'll
Keep
cut.
your heat on. Is that on still?
I think it's,
Oh, I might have to.
yeah, let
Alright.
it.
I might have to
heat
let
it.
that heat up real quick. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you guys cutting this out. I think these fabric scissors.
Yeah, but these, I think you're all right. Yeah, here, those are.
I don't want to use good scissors on paper. You guys know that rule. So that's why you kind of need one of those chairs that have the little, like behind us that lift up so that you could hide it. So you want to cut just slightly on the inside of that gray line. Otherwise, that will transfer over. Now, I don't have the heat transfer tape. I ordered some, but I didn't get it in. It just didn't get in here in time for this demo. But you could use that tape to kind of put it in place so that it doesn't shift on you when you go to heat press it.
Now, can the sublimation printer be used as a regular printer too?
Yes, it can be. So there's actually an option on the printer screen where it will say sublimation or just regular printing. So same with the Print Moda. You guys know what? Steve and I replaced the old printer that we had in there for the Print Moda printer because it prints better and faster. So, all right. So see how there's those little basting stitches in the corner there? And there's some at the bottom. It kind of blends in with the fill stitches a little bit. So we'll take this and we'll kind of line those up. And I am kind of peeking here, so I'm just shifting. And if I had that heat transfer tape, I could put it in place. But we're going to give this a try. And we're going to do this for just 1 minute. And so while this is doing, so somebody asked, does the Print Moda print sublimation? It doesn't. So they're two separate printers because they use two separate inks. So the Print Moda uses a regular printer ink that works on the fabric roll. That fabric roll is specially coated. It's the best one on the market for printable fabric. We love it the best. Kate and I can't wait to show you guys it tomorrow of what we're going to do with it with IQ Designer. And the way that one works with the fabric roll is it holds in the ink and it will lock into the fibers there. The way that the sublimation ink works is that with a polyester material, whether it's embroidery thread or something that's coated, the sublimation ink turns into a gas where it locks in permanently. So, all right, I think that's been long enough. Let's see. Hopefully this didn't shift. I didn't have the tape. We'll see. But I was pretty close. And look at that.
Yeah,
There's baby Mary. Look how
yeah.
cute that
It
is.
is. That's adorable.
So, Tommy and Gloria are out sick, but Tommy's going to come back. He's going to be like,
Yeah,
who
we're-
embroidered out Mary?
yeah.
Look
That's
how
amazing.
cute that
yeah.
is. So, oh my gosh,
funny.
maybe we have to use this with IQ Designer somehow one day.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So this is just amazing. So I'm curious what you guys think. I'll turn that off. But yeah, I just think that it's super, super cool. So definitely, if you're kind of interested in this feature or one of those brother machines, honestly, give Steve and I a call tonight. Get first in line. Because if you're interested at that event pricing that I can't advertise online, definitely take advantage. I have a handful of those machines left. You guys, so many people called last week, and how many of those boxes did you see come in and out?
Yeah.
So
they
a
all
lot.
went.
So yeah, definitely give us a call at 412-344-2330. So I think there's a couple more things that you and Steve are going to show, or
Okay.
I could show with you till Steve comes
Okay,
back.
so this the next thing is the foot. So this I picked this foot because it has the 5/8
oh my gosh, I
inch
love that foot.
foot. Yeah, this
yeah,
is.
I love that foot.
It is the regular foot that would replace like the J foot. It has, it's flat on the back, it has enough room for the stitches to flow underneath, but it has this guide on it, and you can put it, it's the 5/8 line is marked right on it. So let's see, right here. Okay, that one would be, let's see, right there. So there's the 5/8 line. So it would be 5/8 away from the needle. And look at that nice guide that you have to, so you'd sew perfectly straight. And then it has other markings. So if you wanted to do like a 3/8 away from the needle or a 1/4 inch away from the needle, you can adjust that and move it around. And this will snap onto the ankle on any of the Baby Lock or the Brother machines.
And I love that foot. So if you're just starting out sewing clothing, maybe you're doing a simplicity pattern, the seam allowance on all those patterns is 5/8. So it's perfect for having that 5/8 inch seam allowance. And you could also make it smaller to a half of an inch, or I believe just a little over a 1/4 inch at 3/8, which that's a lot of the patterns I use. So.
Yeah. Okay. And then each foot that any one of the feet for the baby lock or the brother come with an instruction sheet, and they do give you the suggested seam allowance. So it says like 3/8 for some children's clothing and doll clothing, 1/2 for home decor and craft projects, 5/8 for garment sewing, and 1 inch for garment tailoring and hems. So and it gives you some brief instructions how to use the foot.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a really good one.
That's a great foot. I love that. And I like that it does go down to 3/8. A lot of the patterns that I make at home, I do only a 3/8 inch seam allowance. So it's perfect for that. And I really like that.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
What do we have next?
This is, you know what? I don't think it's a new one. I don't believe it comes though with, it doesn't come with any of the machines. I'm not sure about it being included in like the big foot sets, but it doesn't come with any of the machines. So, okay, so now we're on to this
seam roller.
The seam roller. A lot of times you just need to finger press, or they'll say, especially if you're doing in the hoop projects, you'll have to stitch a piece of fabric down and fold it back, and they'll say finger press. Well, this is a roller, and it's perfect. It's called the Violet Craft Seam Roller. So it will just, open your seams up. It's just like pressing it.
And so,
you don't have to take it to the iron.
These are really good for when you're working with faux leather or
right, because you can't use an
vinyl.
iron. Yeah, you can't.
You can use it with a pressing cloth, but if you guys watched my one video, I accidentally melted it because I had the iron too high. So it's actually nice to use the rollers too, to use the friction from it to press the seam open.
Yeah. So I think it'd be nice if you were a tote bag maker or a purse maker.
Oh, definitely.
And you're using your vinyls and leathers and things like that. So we have that. Yeah, okay. And then the next one is the handy tape dispenser. This I thought was perfect because it has it's like a ruler. It has it's 12 inches, and it's there's 25 feet of 12 inches. So if you needed to mark, a few inches away from your needle, or if you wanted to, or if you're cutting, and you're cutting with a rotary cutter and things like that, and you want to kind of mark where you're measure it out, then you have this, and it will stick to whatever your sewing machine or your fabric, and it's perfect. So so that's called the Handy Tape 2. Okay, and then let's see, we have another one, or it's okay. So did you have something else? Okay, this one. This is really nice. So the value of this is great. Yeah, there's our Mary. Yeah. Did I mention she was named after me?
It's your plug-in,
yeah.
It's your plug-in. That's great.
Yeah.
So, I love this sublimation.
Yeah, I do too. It's really
neat.
I can think you'd have a lot of fun with that.
To think you just stitch down white and then you can put something over top of it and heat it in there. Yep, pretty cool.
Imagine doing that on a tea towel, and you just want to save time, and you want to do a complex looking thing. Just white thread. I think that's like the most innovative embroidery thing I've ever seen.
Super cool.
So, okay.
So we have, now this is the Baby Lock large trolley is what this is. Here, I'll pass this over to John.
We'll do that. Yeah.
This is the trolley from Baby Lock, and what this gives you is this is the large trolley. It isn't the extra large for the bigger machines. This is for the more mid-sized machines. Something like this one back here would fit in. This is the 6x10 hoop. We've used those at the events. Like the Bernina back here would fit in this as well. Something this size, so mid-sized machine. But these used to sell for hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, they were.
$400. So what this is you get this case. So let's start with this. We'll put this aside. So this is for the embroidery arm bag. So you open this up, and you could use this for any kind of storage that you want. You could put hoops in here, but this will fit an embroidery unit here. There's straps to hold it in place. So how the embroidery unit fits, let's show that
do you
there.
want to hear? We'll take it off.
So this fits in here like this. It's got a real thick pad at the bottom here to protect where the embroidery unit attaches in. So it goes in there, and this goes like that. There we go. Now we're in. And then you have straps that go here to hold it in place. And there's another strap here. And then that closes up. So that's part there. It does have a handle, so you can carry it like this. It's embroidered with the Baby Lock logo on there. These will fit the like the Brother and the Baby Lock machines and the Bernina in that size. So the Vesta, there's these machines that we've used at the event and stuff before. So
It's perfect
Yep.
for the 3550, the
Okay.
3700, and I will say, for luggage, this is the best price. Usually they're like $400. I know the Brother one is way more expensive. So even if you got a Brother machine, the Baby Lock luggage, you can't beat that deal. It's
the way to
such
go.
a great
Oh,
deal.
we didn't try the Applaud yet. We didn't try the Applaud in here. We'll have to try the Applaud. I meant to do that today. So this opens up.
The Applaud's the same size as Triumph, right? It's in
Same
that
base,
size.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it will. So it's got a cover here to protect the machine. It has these Velcro pouches that's on the inside here. So 3 on this side plus a big one. Your machine can go in there, but if you don't put a machine in here, you just need to carry your sewing supplies to class or something. You could load everything in here and just wheel yourself right to class or something. So that zips up. And then
This is very like handy right here. The way it feels very comfortable to carry this around.
trolley dimensions are 19 long, 12 wide, and 12 deep. And then the embroidery arm bag, you can set that up top here. And then there's straps here that goes across, so you can strap your embroidery.
Let me adjust that. Yeah.
There it goes. So you can snap that on there. And then it does have the extendable handle for you to pull it along. Yep. The Ovation, so the Ovation Surger, those are kind of big. Soprano will definitely fit. Definitely fits the Soprano. Will the NQ36, yes, the NQ3700D will definitely fit in this case for Mona. But this isn't for the big machines, this isn't for the big size machines. I think that's too big. Let's see.
Yeah, but you'd have to take
Off the back part.
Let's see.
see
We're gonna try this out.
measure right here.
Here, I'll help you with that.
Might fit.
Yeah, we'll take it on the ground here real quick. So we're trying the Triumph Surger in this. So if the Triumph fits in here, a lot of the other ones, let's take these out so they don't get in the way here. Okay, I'll be right back. Let's see if this fits down.
So let's see. This is. Let's see. It just fits.
It
Looks like you might want to take the antenna off.
It fits. I mean, it's in
Yeah,
there. The antenna's sticking out, though. That's the only thing. So this is a Triumph Surger. This is the big Surger. So if the Applaud, it would fit. It would fit. I mean, I don't know if you're going to get this zipped because you have your antenna there.
You can unscrew the antenna though, so if you were traveling somewhere far away,
You could,
right,
yeah.
you would just have to screw it back in.
Yeah. I'm not saying it guarantee it fits, but when I got it in there, okay? Yeah. So, yeah, that's that. So it's in there. So you could. I think it could. So this is the Triumph. It does fit in there. It's a tight fit, but it's in there. So, yep, a little too tall. But hey, it's in there. So, so get those trolleys. Only $99, free shipping. So, anything else for tonight?
Yes. I have something over here, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Here, Joni, they can't see you.
Okay.
There you are. Okay.
There I am. Let's see. There also let's see. We did those. All right.
I think I'm following John out.
Oh, you're taking John. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they're taking it out there. The wheels, yes, they rotate.
all right, and we might want to zoom in on this a little bit. So, all right, so right here is what I have is the laser guided embroidery foot. So this will work specifically for the 3550, the 3700, the Vesta, the Flare, or any similar model.
Yes, free shipping
And
on the
so
chair.
actually on the back of this machine here, there's a little plug. And I remember seeing it, I was like, what's that plug for? And then I was looking it up and I found they make a laser guided embroidery foot, which is so amazing. So the way it works, and the regular embroidery foot that comes with these machines, which I did have around here, is called the U-foot. So it looks just like that without the laser guide module in the back. So, but now having that laser guide, so if you're doing a lot of embroidery on this machine and you want something to really help you with positioning, this just goes in real easily. So you'll take the screw out, and the reason you have to fully take the screw out is because it's a specific hole here to fully make sure that the laser is going to be in the right spot under the needle. So we'll just screw that in. Alrighty, and so we'll just screw that in real quick, and I'll make sure that I tighten it. Anytime you put the embroidery foot on a machine, you definitely want to make sure that it's nice and tight in there. Otherwise, if you don't tighten that screw all the way and it starts to come loose, it could fall off during embroidery and then you'll break your needle, which you don't want to happen. So I'll just make sure it's nice and tight. And then this little plug right here plugs right into the back of the machine. So there's a little plug hole right there. And so we'll just plug it in like that. And it's really nice, especially if you're positioning a name above a line. But in this case, it's nice too. So I embroidered out one of these designs that's loaded in the machine, this beautiful shell, and I did it in a nice little variegated thread. Now, if we go to edit end here, we can actually tap on the little laser guide embroidery foot icon, and that only shows up when you plug it in. So if I unplug it, it disappears. I plug it back in and it will appear. If I tap that, it will turn on with the little needle beam. And let's say I was tracing the outline of the design. So if you're, you don't have your Solaris with you, you don't have the camera, but this is really nice so that you could trace and get the idea where you're going to be positioning something at. But it's also nice too. So whenever you're backing up with, like, let's say if your thread breaks and you have to back up, you can actually turn that on to get to the exact spot. So let's hit OK, and then let's go into embroidery real quick. And let's just jump forward like some stitches. So you could actually see that laser guide will help you wherever your stitch is. So if I was going back just one, and I could see where it's at. So I really do like that. And then it turns off once you hit start. And then if, let's say, your thread broke during your design, or you have to change your bobbin and go back a couple stitches, that button will appear right up there. And you could turn it back on to use when embroidering to really get lined back up. I really, really love that little laser guide embroidery foot for this machine. It's such a nice add-on. And I know I keep saying it, guys, but this is such a great machine. If you're interested in one of the ones that we used at the event, definitely call. I would not wait. Even if you call tonight, I know I'm here a little after the show. I'll probably pick up. So we have such a great price on it. We can't advertise it, but we only have a few left from the event that we could offer at that event pricing. So definitely give us a call at 412-344-2330. We have a few of these left, the 3550s, and a few of the Disney ones, the 3700D. So definitely take advantage of it. Buy now, save now, and then you could thank us later because it's such a great deal that we have. So, and being able to do those cool things like My Custom Stitch and design your own stitches, which you can only do on the Brother machines, I just think is, once again, such a cool feature. And sublimating, so being able to do that sublimation printer with the embroidery designs. I just think that's the coolest thing I've showed you guys yet with these machines. So definitely give us a call. And make sure that you guys tune in tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So we're going to walk back in here real quick.
Okay.
All right.
Somebody asked to see item 149.
Okay, we'll show that before we end real quick.
So this is the storage tower, and it is a really nice little. There's 5 little compartments, and they all snap together, and it's in a ring, and then there's a centerpiece that holds them all together, but you can separate them and open them up and put all your little sewing notions inside, all your buttons and snaps and hook and eyes and anything you might need for sewing. So it's a nice little storage compartment, and then I have this at home, and I'm always I'm always opening it up, and I store bobbins in there. I store the little clips in there, and anything that I need to sew. Do you have one of these?
Not yet.
Yes.
Not yet.
You're going to get one, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's the storage
It's like a
compartment.
top.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
is that it, guys?
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, do we have an end of the night? Okay, so who do we have? Kim, and it is spelled SAWATZKY, and Sandy WOOTLEN, Hooten. Mm-hmm. Congratulations.
Kim and Sandy, we have your names here. You guys are the lucky prize winners. So if you're out there, we will get you your prize.
Okay.
Is that it? That's it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Please remember to check out, fill those carts up, keep shopping. Earn
Don't
that
forget
10%.
10% back
Percent
tonight.
back.
Take
Yeah.
advantage of that, guys.
Yeah.
So we'll be back tomorrow at 3 o'clock for our IQ Designer show. You have a special treat. Kate and John are taking over IQ Designer for tomorrow for Gloria. So you're getting an exciting show from these 2 youngsters over here. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it? Thanks,
Yep.
guys.
All right. Bye-bye.
Everyone,
We'll see
thanks
you
for joining
soon.
us. Good night.
Have a good